Dillon, when you go through the film, just your thoughts on how you performed on Saturday.
Definitely missed some stuff. Things, we all got to get better at, and myself included. So, just as a group, we just left stuff on the field. So, I think that's the biggest takeaway.
What's the biggest thing you want to ratchet up from last week to this week?
I'd say just like every week, starting out fast, and finishing strong, and kind of hitting all the goals that we set out each game. So I think that'll be super important.
What do you need to do different to start faster this week?
Creating easy completions, moving the chains. I mean, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but finding ways to, get in the rhythm.
Dillon, Iowa State's always been a defense that you somewhat have to be patient against, right? Yep. Am I right or wrong about that?
For sure. Yes, you are.
Yeah. Why is that?
Just with their structure and what they and their scheme and what they present. Just something that you gotta, kind of really gotta dissect and find holes and, be very patient until they give you those opportunities to take advantage of.
I've heard a nickname for it, kind of the umbrella defense, where they try to keep everything just in front of you, or
for sure. That's a good way of looking at it.
Seems like you utilized this week more in designed runs. How did that feel for you?
Yeah, not necessarily design runs, just finding ways to create extension off of the run game and use my legs, ad-libbing, whatever it may be, just finding ways to create and help the O. So.
Dillon, it seems like you and Anthony have a really good rapport, real comfortable fight. How did that kind of develop? Was it during camp?
Just the whole offseason, I think from January to into fall camp, even still now, you continue to build, you continue to grow, and the relationship continues to grow. So I think just all the time we spent together, but also the time we're spending now, just being able to, put our work into, fruition and see how it turns out. So.
We're seeing the different usage of the running backs, two different in each game.
Yep.
From your perspective, what are you seeing about the competition in that room and how they're being patient for when their time's called upon?
Yeah, everyone's just very hungry and loves to run the ball, so that's a good thing. And I think all four of them have done a great job at doing that. So them just continue to work and compete, and then also, when their time is there to take advantage of it. So.
Was there anything to learn from that second half? So, like, it was a slow start off, running the ball on Saturday in the first half, but second half seems like it was a little bit better. Was there anything to learn from that?
Yeah, a bunch to learn, but I think to summarize it all is moving the chains and then finding a rhythm and creating that for ourselves when things may not be going our way at first.
Dillon, you've always been a pretty good runner. On your touchdown, you were stopped at the 2. You showed good power there. Off-season workouts going well for you?
Yeah, Schmitty, just beating us down and him kind of holding me back a bunch and then finally letting me. Now I'm playing. It's just, it is what it is, finding a way to get in, and I love how it's just a team effort,
But you don't mind being physical is what I'm trying to,
At all. It's a physical game. It's something you sign up for. So, everyone signs the papers. So.
Was it surprising that you guys couldn't find that rhythm, especially considering how you were able to do that the first 3 weeks?
Yeah, every game's different. Every play is a play within itself. So just being able to, stay present, find ways to create completions and then create positives, doesn't help when you get a negative on that second play. And then just shooting ourselves in the foot in a couple of things at different times and different moments. So a lot of it's self-inflicted and things we got to fix, internally. So.
Do you shift your mindset at all? What's that process when things don't go to plan?
Yeah.
Trying to get locked back in and getting on the next drive?
Yeah, just creating good juice. Like I said, creating completions or finding ways to get positive, whether it's running the football, throwing the football. And then, naturally as you create completions, you get into a rhythm and then things start to unveil themselves. And if you're completing the ball, you're usually getting positive yards most of the time, hopefully. So that, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
You feed off when the defense gets stops like that, you're not getting completions from that, but can that help you guys keep that juice going?
For sure. Rhythm, momentum. Momentum's huge too. I think them getting a stop, obviously us stopping a score is huge. But we got to do a better job at complimenting them and finishing in the red zone for sure.
What do you remember from going to Ames last year? What do you remember about that game?
I remember a lot. It was a tough one for sure. The weather was nice, and we won, so that's the main thing. But it's a new year, new game, so just continue to take it one day at a time, prepare as much as we can.
Do you expect Zach Schmidt to score another touchdown this time against Iowa State?
Ooh, I hope so. I don't know. I don't dabble in that, but if I ever were to, I'd try to give him one.
How much fun is it to see Nick Anderson Nick just have as much fun as he is playing football these last 2 weeks?
A bunch. It's super dope. He's a guy who's super special, like I said, and he's young, but his young energy and his manhood, the type of guy he is, it's kind of funny, just the type of guy he is. So it's good having him, and he's great for the room. So.
What did you see from him in the offseason that helped him develop into the player he's been this season?
Just the work in. I think through his freshman year he learned a bunch about taking care of his body, and then finally getting his opportunity and taking advantage of it. I think that just goes to show how much work he's been putting in. So